They know we had
Yachty
that. We
really
got a
cut his
stand. You understand?
dreads.
I'm good holding mine,
Oh
but let's put his
shit.
on the stand. Budget over here.
Yachty cut his. I ain't gonna. I've
Man,
been thinking about it, y'all.
January 3rd.
I've been thinking about cutting my dreads, bro.
How realistic is that day?
1,000% realistic.
1,000%. Well, things change. I mean, even as far as, which obviously nobody knows, but the name of the album, you changed that.
Right.
How many times would you say?
Damn, this ain't really cut his hair. He kind of look different now, bro. I'm so used to the Yachty with the red, bro. Like that Yachty was so iconic to me. Like the cold like Minnesota, cold like Minnesota. That Yachty was iconic to me. So when I see Yachty now with just the regular cut, no tape, no nothing, just a regular buzz, bro. It's crazy to see Yachty like this, bro. Like I said, I don't know. Like I've been thinking about cutting my dreads, but I don't think I can just cut my dreads like that and just go low like that. This nigga look different, bro.
I say like one time, because at first it ain't never really changed once I found the way I loved. You know what I'm saying? Like first I was just trying to see which way I was gonna go, like how I was gonna do the album. You know what I'm saying? Like I never was like solidified or like had a solid like the album gonna be this.
Right.
And it really didn't change. I just kind of added to it versus like remember at first
baby.
I was telling you like I'm gonna drop a Dominique album.
Right.
But now I'm gonna drop a Wham album and a Dominique album.
Okay. And is that a deluxe or a completely different project?
Completely different project.
Okay. And is that that's at a later date, or are you thinking that's
at a later date? Hopefully like February.
Okay. And if you had to describe the differences between
See, I like when artists
and
up and honest with that shit.
I think Wham. But the crazy thing, I still put some of the songs that I was gonna use for Dominique on Wham. I know like my fan base like really be wanting to hear them certain songs. But I feel like Wham is more like me on some young nigga shit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people saying Baby fell off. What y'all think, man?
Girls,
I think Lil Baby fell off.
Money, like the turnt lifestyle.
I never been a big Lil Baby
serious.
But if he came on,
more personal,
I'll jam to it. You feel me?
Would you say
he never had no bad music to me?
Nah, I really don't get that side.
They say he sound the same every song.
That's a part of like the new journey that I'm on. Like, I hate the word vulnerable, but like, I'm gonna be more open to my fans and like my audience and shit like that.
That's better.
What do you think is the reason why you haven't been?
Cause I don't really care for like people to be in my life for real, like my personal life. But
type shit. That's what I'm saying. I feel like rappers be kind of they so stuck on what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be forgetting y'all got a fan base out there. Y'all be forgetting about niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? What if I don't want to hear the same shit every time? What if I want to hear, versatile albums where you rap a little bit, you sing a little bit, you mix it up a little bit. But I think people get tired of Baby sounding the same every song. Like the song can be good, but if every song sound the same, people gonna stop listening to you slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how good you is. Every song is the same. Every song should have its own vibe.
I like understanding that this is what my life then came to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Do you think that's a thing of you not giving a fuck about outside opinions, or you think even if that's just like kind of the person that you was, like
it's just the kind of person that I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like making myself become a person where I'm making myself more open. You know what I'm saying? That ain't me at all. But I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I don't care for comments on the internet. I don't care for what people say on the internet.
Nothing.
But
you care for nothing on the internet.
If I'm dealing with somebody personally and they could break it down to me, and I had somebody who like personally break it down to me on
I wouldn't care about the internet either, bro.
On a fan level versus like a friend level, like we don't really be knowing nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? Then once they kind of like showed me that they don't really be knowing, like, damn, I ain't even never get it like that. Cause if I drop a song or if I do something, I know what it took for me to get there. I know what I went through to get there. But from a fan's perspective, they don't know nothing. They just see it and hear it.
Yeah. Right. I mean,
that's
on top
facts.
of that, you don't
that's facts, though.
speak on anything. Right. So I think out of the last few years of all the, if you took a list of all the events or just things that have happened involving you, like, and you speak on zero of them, it can really draw a narrative about you, regardless if you care or not. But that can sometimes persuade the persona or the image and likeness of who you are.
You solid, that shit lasts forever. So it's like, okay, it might be a time where they need this but if
this is what artists be needing more of. I feel like artists nowadays, they only do interviews or get on people's streams when it's time for them to drop an album. So it's kind of selfish. That's what I would say. A lot of these artists are selfish. They don't think about us fans. we shouldn't always just only get to see y'all when y'all finna drop. You know what I'm saying? Like some artists is like that, kind of like Playboy Cardi. We don't get no type of social media presence, no type of no nothing. We just get you when you dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like Cardi, last time Cardi dropped was 2020. We still waiting on this 2024 album. Still haven't got it. 2024 finna end in a little bit. You know, we got like a week left. 2024. So Cardi's still not dropping, but I just think artists need to start doing this more. Get out, get on live streams, get on interviews more often, so you don't fall off. People just get uninterested.
Like I feel like if they supposed to know me, they'll know. Like from girls to rapping to my kids to me being in the streets to whatever it is.
Streaks.
Like I don't really feel like I should speak on certain shit because it's like if you know, you know.
Or have to explain.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You ever think about your fan base that isn't from the streets or don't have a core to understand what
no, we don't.
being a real nigga is or being solid or even like just like real, it's just like white kids or like then you gotta be white, but just like a selection, which is I'm sure a huge part of your fan base that just doesn't understand or come from or have the mindset from the background that you have to understand.
That was a part of me like getting to where I am today to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because for a long time I always think people got it like how I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it even got down to like one of my close partners. Not even just say about music, just about anything. He like, bruh, when you be telling me shit, like I hear you, I understand, but I don't get it how you get it. It's just that little bit like did a lot.
Everybody different,
like,
bro.
Damn.
Everybody
I ain't even never
here
really think of it like that because I'm thinking like shit, bro. If I can get it this quick and I can understand it, like why you can't do it? But then I had to get like deeper into like, damn, everybody ain't the same. Like everybody ain't gonna get it how I get it.
I think it has something to do with the way we wire, you know? Like regardless of where you're from, you just may be wired a little bit differently.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
And you could be from the same place because even my partner who told me this, like we grew up together, like we did everything together, you know what I'm saying? But it's still like on a certain level of like what your brain might be on or what your mind might be on or like how God wired you.
You ever think about or hear about the saying of like, you know, you kind of are, not you kind of, you're a product of your environment and you are the person that you were, like the things that you saw growing up and
definitely I believe that
that stuff you can't help
but I'm
though,
so
bro.
much not into.
You can't help that. Like if you grew up a certain way and you seen certain stuff, yeah, I think naturally you're gonna take some of that with you because like that's what you was brought up in. That's your upbringing. You know what I'm saying? You cannot forget what your upbringing was. You can't. Because you always going to love it a little bit. No matter how bad it was, you still loved it for what it was, but you hated it for what it was too. I think that's that's definitely the best way to say it for me.
What other people got going on ain't even never think that far. Like, damn, they ain't even the same product of the same environment that I come from. Bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they never even seen the shit I seen or been through the shit I seen.
I was kind of saying it more so in a way like, because you didn't grow up rich, you know, you didn't grow up around, you know, rappers or $1 million, like, billionaires or whatever. So, like, but you still managed to grasp the concept and mindset of hustling and, I mean, past, like, you know, street shit, but really make it to a businessman and understand the concept of business, you know, but looking back,
y'all trying to become a pastor or something?
That's
God
not,
damn.
it's not like casual. It's not like a thing. So that's what I mean when I say, like, do you think maybe you just like something switched on you, or you think it was always in you, or like do you think you had some kind of motivation from somebody older, or
it's always been in me? First of all, like you know,
little baby.
I come from a family of hustlers. You know what I'm saying? So like, even like younger, my mama always talked to a dope boy in the hood or, you know what I'm saying, somebody with something going on. So, like, not knowing but knowing ever since I was little, that's all I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what I aspired to be. Like, I wanted to be a hustler. I wanted to be the ones who got the money, who got the cars, who got this, got that. I come from a neighborhood where that's prominent at. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I seen growing up. And just because that's what I seen doesn't mean that kind of formed me. That go back to, like, what you were saying, like, how you wired. Because I know people who seen the exact same things I seen and went through the same things and lived the same way, but they still don't got the mindset I got. So it's like I say half and half. It's like half of like what you've been through, what you seen.
You still shape who you are, bro.
And then the other half is like just how you wired. Because me and my sisters, we live in the same house and both of them graduated high school and I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So it can't even really be like
man.
We ain't had the right upbringing or like my household wasn't right because my sister them graduated.
That's why right there. That's why I hate to use. I hate when. Nah, I ain't gonna say. Yeah, I'll say it. I hate when people use their bad past for excuses in the future, bro. Like you cannot, cause like he just said, bro. You could grow up in the same struggle as your siblings, and somebody could still be more successful than the others. It's okay. Everybody's just different. Everybody got different situations. Everybody wired different. So I agree with that too, 100%. Because like, yeah, if you grew up with if you got multiple, like I had 3 siblings, we all had our own personalities. We was all different. We was all different. You know what I'm saying? Like none of us was the exact same. So like, you can grow up in the same house,
I
but
chose.
y'all all different people at the end of the day, bro.
To not graduate, to be in the streets, and we stayed in the same house in the same neighborhood
at the same time.
At the same time, you know what I'm saying? We all like a year or 2 apart.
Right.
So I know for a fact I can't blame it on like my mama, you know what I'm saying? Because she did her part for sure. Because I see it in my sisters.
Right.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. You just need a concept and a way to record it. Here's how it works. First, go to riverside.fm and open an account.
Exactly. Do you think it was something that happened in your last prison, sit down that maybe like when you were in there, you were like, man, something got to change, or did you just get out and like, it's like, it, everybody rapping, I'm just try this shit.
I only went to prison one time, and the time I was in prison, I really had to like shape and form my life. You know what I'm saying? Cause it ain't like I was the regular young nigga in prison either. Like, I ain't go to prison on some young, just bad, calling my folks. I already was the man of the house.
Right.
So when I went to prison from doing what I wanted to do, driving the cars I wanted to drive, I had 2, 3 condos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 6 figures.
You little baby.
Like, so it was a whole different feeling.
How old was you?
Damn.
18, 17.
Right.
Shit.
So you was young. I mean, you super
That's
young.
crazy.
Damn near living. I'm not say living the exact same life now, but a different variant. Yeah.
Different variant. That's why I be telling people like that.
God damn.
I can go in a gas station by myself, or I can go in a mall by myself, or I can get on a regular flight by myself, because it's like in my head, this is the stuff that I had to be doing if I wasn't a rapper. And then I already feel like I already was thinking in my head like,
that's crazy, bro. I'm trying to process that. Niggas really be 17, 18 with 6 figures, bro. That is crazy, dog. Like, that's crazy. Being that young with all that money, bro. I'm kind of glad I wasn't young and with hella money like that, because, like, what do you even do with money at 6? At what? He said 17, 18? What do you even do with all that money at 17, 18? You know what I'm saying? Once you get in your 20s, then you start making the right moves. But it's like,
I'm gonna be rich.
That's crazy.
You know
Right. Like he had 3 cars for
how
at 18.
Big you are, how prominent you are. You still move as if like you are just like.
Because believe it or not, I never once really put in my head that I'm that.
Yeah.
Like, that I'm Lil Baby and I'm like this big rapper.
That's
and
a good thing.
I just go with it. Like,
Yeah,
I don't really never. Like, that's at the stage I'm at now, like trying to tap into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I never really wanted to tap into it because I ain't never want to lose myself.
Right. And which you haven't. Which
keep that hunger, man. Keep that hunger.
It's not easy to do, bro,
Don't
because this life can really trick you and make you think, or just gas up someone's head, especially when, come on, it's money, women, diamonds, cars, clothes. It can make someone think they like.
I seen people go crazy.
Absolutely. Me too.
From rapping to regular street dudes. Like, I done seen people who go.
Why don't he just say street,
They first get their run of money, like even in the streets, when they get their first run of money, and they act completely different. Then when they lose their run of money,
they back the same.
They damn near never could get it back. I done seen rap. I didn't have producers who I turned into millionaires, and they got more into it than me. To this day now, they in somewhere sad and depressed, damn near like mentally, then went crazy behind this shit. Like, that's never gonna be me.
Right.
Be a little baby.
But is that because you don't care enough, or is it because you aren't as emotionally attached? Or what makes you?
It's not even that I don't care enough, because I care about it. It's that I've seen what it'll do to you, so I won't let myself get into that.
Right.
And I learned all this kind of stuff in prison, because you got some people who in jail, they in jail with a life sentence, but you'll think.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's one thing I know for a fact, bro. Ain't no money gonna change who Javi is, bro. I'm gonna be me no matter what, bro. Like, I could win the lottery today and nobody would know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you probably know eventually. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not a splurger, bro. I'm not a shoe head. I'm falling off playing the game, so I don't spend a lot of money on the game. I think the most thing I spend the most money on food now, bro. Like I'm getting to that age where I'm just like I don't even buy myself clothes, bro. I go to work, I buy my work clothes, go to work. Feel me? Ain't no need to be flashy right now, bro. I feel like even if I had hella money, I wouldn't even be interested. Like I'll get the clothes I like, but I wouldn't be just a big ass closet, hella shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's just not who I am. So I think I think they do let the money get to them because they just start buying shit like everybody else, not being who they are. I'll be different. You know what I'm saying?
Just got locked up 2 days ago.
Right.
But it's just how they mind and how they carry themselves and what they do. But you got some guys who've been locked up for a year and they done went completely crazy. They talking to themselves. They really let the time make them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's one of them things where they say like only the strong survive, and I had to learn how to survive and stay sane in a insane place.
Right.
So now when I'm in the world, like that's what I be telling Dan. I'm like my friends and shit, like you ain't scared to get on stage. It's like, bro, I went to prison with 2,000 men who I don't know, who are all convicted of something. If I can go in there and survive, get on a stage in front of fans, people who love you, like it's a cakewalk to me.
Man, you should be good.
Put it that way. That is a whole lot easier.
At a young age, a teenager, you don't know who your roommate is. You know, he got a license.
Especially for niggas that never been like me, especially niggas like that never been to no shit like that. Yes, if you put it in that type of perspective, if you can go into a jail cell with 2,000 people you don't even know, and you know what they be on in there, yeah, you good. No need to ask them why you nervous, bro.
Yeah, kind of like the worst prisons you can go to. So by me being able to do that at 17, 18, 19, that formed me for the world. Like I always say, like I thank God for everything he put me through. Like even this, like you know how you always call like, baby, this on the internet, or you got like a bad narrative on the internet. I really appreciate the way everything has shifted for me. And when I'm saying that because like I never would have took rap serious if nobody went like baby fell off or baby this, because I never really took it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't put my all in music yet. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That right there.
That's crazy.
Like I feel like God wanted me to be like, hey, you need to lock in and really take rapping serious. And kind of like God working mysterious ways. That was the way for me to like.
That's how it is, bro, for real. That's how I feel about YouTube. Like when I started, I was like, I'm not just doing this shit for fun no more, bro. Like I'm like trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lock in for real. So yeah, I do know what he talking about. When you get a passion for something, that's how it is though. Like God starts showing you different little signs of this is what you're supposed to be doing, because like yeah, I never thought I'd get on the camera and enjoy making videos, bro. But I started doing it and I start seeing the output and I start just liking the process. Like I just love editing, I love promoting, I love all that shit. So yeah, I think God show you what you're supposed to be doing in little ways. You're gonna figure out what you're supposed to do in life eventually, bro, for sure.
Get on my shit.
But you don't think it was luck?
Never. But I never took it serious. It's just
and everything,
like,
though.
It happened for me.
Right.
And what I mean by take it serious, I never was a studio everyday type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I never was a
He's still not.
Sit down with a producer type of guy. I never was
not
into my videos. I never edited a video with the director. I never was into that type of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I never knew about it, first of all, and then I ain't have to do it for it to work. Right. So I never really even thought that's what I needed to do.
Bro.
Instead of like, even when it was working, I was supposed to be like, how do I better my craft? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do I go to the next level? And I ain't think that far because I was just going to the next level organically.
Off the top of your head, if you had to say why you think it worked so well, if you just blurted something out, what would you say?
God, I always tell people, like, this God plan. Like, you can't make another me.
Okay, what would the second thing be?
Football is full of tough calls, but deciding what to pick up for game day is easy. With 20 spicy wings, 4 sauces, and a large side of wet.
I think God.
Totally, solely God.
Okay.
Now, my work ethic, like my hustle, like, I'm signing a QC. Man, they don't got to do nothing for me. I ain't never called for a bill paid. I ain't never called for whatever I want done, I get it done. Even if I had to spend my own money from the get-go.
What about in the beginning?
In the beginning, if I had to spend my own money, I'd get my money back.
Damn.
Or it might not even take money. I could get it done for free just off my relationships or like how I'm a hustle. And I thought that, I thought our artists do that.
My opinion is I would say your authenticity. I think that you are still to this day, so authentic that it was so easy to differentiate you from everyone else because seeing you and listening to you felt so real and relatable to the people who also all around the world was living in the same environment, dealing with the same things. You know, it wasn't like it wasn't a gimmick. It was
a lot of people was like that. Like some people don't change their character for no matter what. Baby is one of those people. It's some people that probably changed up a little bit when they got money, like in certain ways. But I feel like everybody, you gotta have authenticity to be big anyway. Like you can't just be out here being somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
What they call label. What do they call them when a label build up an artist? They call them industry plan. Like it was none of that. It was like 100%. This is real, and this guy is. He's from this, and I'm from this, so I know he's from this because you can't say this if you're not from this, you know. And I think it kind of just really stuck to a lot of people and pushed you past everyone, you know. That plus, I mean, you've always stayed out the way. You've never been in some like TMZ like drama, weird shit ever.
He ain't never beefing with nobody or nothing,
you know, which is it's weird to say, but it's impressive because in this industry, it's like a whole bunch of gimmicks and
even Yachty don't have to do it,
and like freaky shit and like just niggas just like do other shit, you know. And you kind of always stay not only clear but away from just like weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not hard though. You know, I just do what I supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, everything go back to like prison in the sense. And I'm saying it like that. Like, why you gotta compare it to prison? But it's like that's how it happened for me. Cause it's like you around all type of weird shit, but you gotta know how to mind your business. Do what you gotta do for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they doing. You don't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So in a way,
I had to learn that like fast. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So in a way, you're doing that and say like, man, prison really was. I don't say good for you.
Great for me. I tell everybody that, you know what I'm saying? Because I never was supposed to be in prison. Like, even to the prison I was at, the type of charge I had and the time I had, I wasn't supposed to go to a level 5 prison. For whatever reason and whatever happened, I still went to a level 5. But I ain't have to stay there that long. I stayed long enough to know that ain't where I want to be at.
Right.
But if I would have went to a county camp or a smaller prison where I could pay my way and have the young niggas doing what I say and all that, I would have never even really like understand it how I understand it now. And I feel like God already be having my whole life written out for me, so everything I go through.
It sounds like Baby in the right headspace, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think that's what's most important. If you feel me, I feel like he in the right headspace right now. People always keep trying to say he fell off. Analytically wise, I feel like everybody is. They starting to get older. We got new rappers in the game. But for people to say he sound the same every song is ignorant because was he supposed to sound different? Like, that's his sound. But I do agree. I feel like every song should have his own vibe. Sometimes his songs do sound the same. I will agree. But I don't think that's the reason he's falling off. Because he's always made the same type of music. So, yeah, man. Baby's still the same from day one, in my opinion. He ain't fall off in my books. He in the right headspace. He do start to look like he getting older and shit. But that's about it, man. I thought he cut his dreads too, but that was fake. But it is crazy to see Yachty cut his dreads. And yeah, man, I think I'm gonna end this reaction. But that was the reaction to. I just want to react to this a little bit, but it's an hour and 25 minutes long. That would be crazy to watch the whole thing.